Hey everybody, Scorpion here. So this is a Hewelt Packard printer. Probably a printer, maybe fax, copy, I don't know. It ain't got no glass on top, so probably just a printer. It's a pretty good size one, but I'm not seeing the model on here anywhere. I'm sure it's here somewhere. Whatever. But either way, we're gonna play with it for a minute or two and see if we can get it to pop apart and see if there's anything in here we want. So y'all stick around.
Rock bottom on the track, boy.
Alright, so I try not to spend too much time on these. There's really not a whole lot of money in them, but there is a little bit, and if I can get the stuff kind of easy, I go ahead and pull it out. We got a few screws on the back here. Something hiding somewhere. That's pretty good. Let's see. There we go. If your covers will pop off decently fast, that's normally, you know, how you want to get your other stuff out. Some of them are a huge pain, some of them are 8,000 screws. And some of them you just shove a screwdriver in there and rip them off, like I'm doing with this one. So, the number one thing I want out of them is ink cartridges, but y'all can see right here there is a board and some wires on that side. The other side we pulled off, there's really nothing there. I try to strip a few things kind of fast and leave them pretty much whole so I can toss it into the shred and the yard doesn't get mad about it. But the whole ink cartridge system here kind of locked into place and doesn't want to move. So, and that's the number one thing I want is the gold that's on those. So stuff like that tends to slow me up a little bit because it's easy gold. There we go. I'll take these screws out. So hopefully, come right off of here. Needless to say, all that's not going to make it into the, you know, shred. But now I can get to the ink cartridges. Hopefully y'all can see. Not sure what that was holding on to. And I'll shot out at me. As you can see, connection in there has got a bunch of gold. I think those are the big ones. Yep. All that's got gold tabs. And these are a little bit difficult to do and not get ink all over you. That wire right there should have gold in it. The board completely covered in gold, both sides. This stuff is all trash now. So with that said, normally then if I'm gonna take something else out, normally it's going to be this piece back here. And a lot of these printers are actually, they're made a little different. They all run the same, I guess, generic thing. Work about the same. They're just built a little different. And some of them have more gold in them than others. So it just all depends. Hoping this will come on out nice and easy so I can show you this piece. So if you're somebody who likes to go after gold, the printer has quite a bit in it. So here's this board on the back. You can see there's gold spots in it. This side over here has got gold spots in it, here and here. So that whole board's coated on both sides of gold, and then you've got all these gold pins. Since we're here and this is just sitting right here, pull that out, throw it into my 55% if I can get it out. Wow, thing's on there. Yeah. And I didn't look, the ends of those are probably coated in gold too. So, yeah, you can get a whole lot of gold from a printer, which makes them worthwhile tearing down. But if you're not after that gold, then it's probably not worth tearing them all the way down. A lot of times if I can get those cards out of them, I'm good. Yeah, see, they're coated in gold on the end. So you can just trim those off with scissors, drop them over in the fluid, and the gold will come right off. So that's pretty much everything out of there. So other than some steel and stuff left in here. If y'all can see over here, there's a motor here and a motor here. Decent sized motors. 2 of them. And then you've got the board over here on the side. It's probably low grade, still peripheral, I would think. But you're already here, you might as well take it. No reason not to. And then you got all these wires you can clip out while you're at it too. So I've got access to, now see, I'm gonna have to take off a bunch of screws and go through a bunch of parts to get to these. It's actually 3 motors in here, and it's just gonna take too much time. That's not worth the hassle, really. Even though one of them is pretty good size. So that's pretty much gonna be it for this printer. Now, if you wanted to go the rest of the way, there'll be a couple more little tiny boards in there. There's some more wire. I can see 3 motors. There might be more than that. But again, each person does it differently. Each person has their own thing of what they want to go after. It's going to go in a shred. They're going to throw it into a shredder, and they'll get the rest of that out. Don't you worry. Board doesn't want to separate. So on this board you can see copper, 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 battery. We always take those out. You have a crystal oscillator. You got an IC chip. You got a flat pack. You got some other type of chip here, and those take a while to get off when they're that way. Backside, IC. Got some connections with gold tabs in them and the plugs. None of these look like they're gold. Other than the HDMI, and you got a button here with a silver tab. So that's pretty much it. Not a whole lot, but I mean, decent amount. It's got a decent amount of weight to it, and that's going to be probably low-grade peripheral. If you just want to toss it in like it is, but me, I like to pull these coils of copper off. It's a decent amount. And then we've got all these wires plus what I pulled off a little bit ago. We've got this piece, it's coated in gold, and the gold bonding wire there, or the gold wire. We've got this piece coated in gold on both sides, bunch of gold pins. These are going to be gold pins. We've got the ink cartridges, as you can see right here, gold tab. Those come off easy. Those are easier than the ones that have that on there. So we've got all 3 of those, 4 of those with the gold tabs on there. Peel them right off, drop them in solution, recover the gold from them. I feel like there was another piece that I was after, but maybe not. I don't know. This can go in shred. Oh, there we go. Gold, 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 gold. Yeah. So it's quite a bit of gold in a printer. Most people are after the big stuff, so they don't take the time to rip a printer down. But if you want gold, I personally think your biggest bang for your buck is going to be a printer. They've got quite a bit in them. And there's all your gold stuff. This is all your regular wires, plus the wire we threw over here, the big ribbon cable that's got gold ends on it to trim off. Where'd the other side go? So before I went to He-Man in it, I don't know. I don't think that side's got gold on it. Normally I only trim the ones that look like they have a decent amount of gold. That one's definitely got gold on it, but it's real thin. So I'll just toss it over. But yeah, so So there's a printer in a nutshell. It's not a whole lot to them. As I said, you can go further. There'll be a few small boards like this piece here in there. There's going to be some motors. There's going to be some more wires. But there's a whole lot of screws and a whole lot of time invested in them, and we've already spent 15 minutes just getting this. So, like usual, up to you. What's important to you? What do you enjoy doing? What do you like doing? And what are you after? So we'll see y'all next time.